One of the most surprising things about conducting a weapons shoot is how much planning is involved to actually carry it off. That probably spent as many days deciding what the mic layouts were going to be, how much cable we were going to need, how to set it up, the recording equipment. Actually, as much time prepping for the event as we spent actually recording it. And it's an environment that's really difficult to kind of hear what it is you're capturing, because weapons have such a dynamic range that when you record it, you put on the headphones, yeah, I got something, but you don't really know you got the goods until you get back to the studio, and that's where having 30 different microphones spread out all around the weapon site is really your kind of insurance policy to make sure that you nailed it. In previous games, generally a weapon would consist of just a gunshot that would then just get a little bit quieter based on the distance that you were from the shooter. For this game, it was really important that we create, if you can think of like onion layers, that you're peeling them away. And so when you hear an NPC firing in our game, if he's very far away, you're hearing the distant elements that we captured at the weapon shoot. As he's getting closer, we're starting to blend in the midfield elements. As he's getting really close, now you've got a third layer of the near field with gun mech in it, and so it's the same gunshot, and we're not trying to artificially create the distance. We actually captured it in that way. But to do that, we needed a huge collection of microphones spread out over a great distance so that we could then go back to the studio, resynchronize all the elements, blend them together so that you would get this real seamless sense of distance from near to far. So to capture the near field elements for our weapons, we had mics actually on the shooter, lavalier mics that he would wear. We had mics very in close proximity to the gun that were just directly underneath it or directly to the side of the weapon within 3 feet. We had other mics, again pointed very near field, maybe right over the weapon shooter at about 10 feet over his shoulder. And then continue to expand on that about 40 feet downrange. We had a stereo pair of mics, 150 feet, another set of mics, 400 feet, as well as a whole collection of microphones way out off into the sides to kind of pick up ambient gunshots that we could then mix in with our backgrounds.